In Startup Network's Founder Trail, we are uncovering innovation hubs that are powering our startup ecosystems both locally and internationally. This series is designed to help our community find real value, discover hidden opportunities, and see which hubs are the best fit for them. Today, we're exploring a hidden gem in historic Tower Hill, the Northeastern Innovation Hub, where we sat down with Richard and Vaibhav to see how this space helps founders grow locally and scale globally. Could you introduce yourself, your role, and background?
My name's Richard Core. I'm the Head of Entrepreneurship here at Northeastern University London. My background, I was in corporates for a number of years, worked for companies like Marks and Spencer's, Mars and Disney, moved into the music industry for 7 years, ran one of the divisions alongside RCA and Arista, and then started my entrepreneurship career. 18 years, I founded about 5-6 companies, exited 2 before I joined here to run the entrepreneurship program.
So I am basically in charge of the career services, alumni relations, and startup initiatives at Northeastern University London.
The hub's mission and day-to-day impact.
The Startup Hub is all about creating valuable and exciting experiences for students. It's quite unique because what we do here is actually bring in external startups into the hub. We do support some student ventures, but it's all about real world student experiences with external startups.
So the hub was basically created to bring the startup ecosystem into the classroom for our student population. What we plan to do with this space is to give students access to startups and understand the inner workings of a startup, as well as giving startups access to our student and faculty.
How do you collaborate with universities and students?
Yeah, so it's a fantastic mutual arrangement for both students and startups. Students get the opportunity to work in startups, the joy and the pain of working within that environment. And startups get the opportunity to access amazing talent. They work in this beautiful space. And there's also a surrounding ecosystem that supports them, both connections with corporate companies that come in and regularly do talks, or we can connect them to test and prototype some of their products. We also have connections with research and some of the UK innovation team as well.
How do startups benefit from participating in your ecosystem?
So what we tend to do is offer space at a very highly discounted rate within the Startup Hub to organizations or early stage startups that are actually looking to break into the London scene. In exchange, what they offer to the university is collaboration with faculty, internship opportunities for students, projects and consulting opportunities for students as well.
I think it's a fantastic opportunity for startups to gain access to very current and expertise, both via students and research. So there's a real mutual benefit for both parties.
What challenges local startups and SMEs are facing right now?
So I think the biggest challenge for some of the startups locally is actually access to places like this. It's incredibly expensive normally, and that's why the advantage of working in this space. It's also connections to money, investment, and corporations.
What needs to improve in terms of ecosystem collaboration?
I think the biggest sort of gap in the market currently is access to information and transparency in communication. I think startups and different ecosystems are all operating in silos. I think it'd be good if there was a way for them to collaborate across the board.
I think if we had a broader and more detailed engagement from government, I think that would significantly help. And also, I think if there was an earlier engagement from investment, both angel communities and early stage VCs, I think would be very advantageous. They get access to some really cutting edge startups at early stage, and it would help also the startups grow faster if they got that early investment.
Let's hear from a startup based at the university.
Hi, I'm Francis. I'm CEO of Fire, which is a mobile video game developer and with a cross-section with fintech. So you can think of us like Animal Crossing-like game with a focus on money.
How does the hub benefit your startup?
Richard has introduced how the Startup Hub can help us develop a business in London. And at the same time, people from the City of London, they are also rated the Startup Hub very highly. So with both introduction, we consider, and then finally we decided to move from another site to here. And the reason why we make such decision is about the possibilities. First of all, it kind of replicate our footprint from Asia and then North America and then London, and then now having the access to the network of Northeastern University is also back to like North America and Asia. So this is about the possibilities, and at the same time, the community here and also the cross-learning opportunities with the university staff, professors, that's valuable. And needless to say, in the middle of the heart of London, next to the Tower of London, and with the Roman wall behind us, it is unparalleled.
A model built on connection and contribution, the Northeastern Innovation Hub is more than just a place to work. It's where new talent, fresh ideas, and startup ambition collide. The Northeastern Innovation Hub shows what happens when academic excellence meets startup energy. With real access to students, international pathways, and spirit of exchange, it stands as a model for future-facing ecosystems.